Hello friends, welcome back to Odoo 14 development video. In this video, we are going to discuss about going to start discussing about building an Odoo module. In the last video, we talked about how we can add Odoo 14 as a project in your PyCharm. So today we are stepping to the building of a module. So at first we are looking into a module and find out what are the things we have, what are the components, what are the compositions we have in the module. Let's go to our PyCharm. Here there is our Odoo 14. You can see. Let's take an arrow. You can see in this account module you have a lot of subdirectories like controllers, data, demo, doc, etc. You can see that in your screen. So these things have different purposes. Okay, so each directory contains different elements that combines the accounting module, that furnishes the accounting module. So mainly the components of a module are, one thing is business objects. It's declared as Python classes. Okay, you can say Python classes or business objects. And another composition is object views. Then next thing is data files, then web controllers, then static and static web data. So what are these things? The business objects, we already mentioned that it's Python classes. There we store our data. It will create the table in our database based on their class type. Okay, so that business objects you can basically view under this models directory as under these Python files. You can see account. So this is one object, and there is an option in some of your PyCharm you cannot drop down this by default. A file you cannot drop down like this. So you can go to here in this symbol and mark this show members. Then you will be able to drill down to this file. There you can see different Python objects, Python classes. Here we have the account type, account group, and in each Python file you can see classes like this. So these are the business objects that lies under the model folder by default. It's not mandatory to have the same name for this models directory. Another composition that we discussed is object views. That means the definition of a user interface that you can see normally under the views directory. You can see different files here. So these are defined in XML files. The UIs are defined in the XML file. You can see the account tag view. Different views will be there. Different records etc. So here is a tag view form, so the form view definition of account tags, and set tree view definition, and you can see different views defined in this views directory as in XML files. The next thing is web controllers. Web controllers that you can see under this controllers file. Okay, and then another thing is data files. Data files are used for, you can see the XML and CSV file declaring some model metadata that we call the data files. So in the data files, it can be either views, reports, or configuration data, security rules, demonstration data, and many other things. It can be any of these things. So here the data, you can see some account related data, that payment, decimal precision, payment term, some default data are defined here. You can see the settings, operational activities, financial activities, those kind of tags, accounting tags defined here. So when we install the add-on, these data will be automatically loaded to the database. Then under the demo, you can see the account demo. So the demo data, also the security rules. You can see the XML files contains different security tools, and also the CSV file. You can see who can read and who can write, update, those kind of settings given here, rules given here. So these are the data files. Then next thing is the static web data. So that will come under this static directory. Description, here you can see the description related things, the source data, JS, CSS, XML files, images, those kind of things. And you can see some additional folders like test. It will contain all the test cases, unit test cases for this add-on, and some I18N, it's called internationalization. It will contain all the translation related files, and some wizards. Wizards are some kind of pop-up windows that we use to generate reports, those kind of things. So those files, those are the related to those files will be listed under this directory. So it is not mandatory to keep them in separate folder, but it's the standard. Okay, you can either put all these things in the one directory instead of this translation, and instead of this translation files, you can put all these things in a single directory, but you have to mention that which file what contains, what are the files contains data, and what are the files contains other things, views, qwebs kind of things in your manifest file. You can see this here. See, so these are the basic components of a module. So all these things makes a module. I hope you got the idea about the components of the module, and in the next video we will talk about the object relation mapping. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please continue watching the videos for further details. If you have any doubts regarding this content of this video, please put your doubts or queries in the comment section. We will try to answer all those queries. Thanks for watching once again.
If you are interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to odoo@cybrosys.com.